Hello guys, full time in Eindhoven. PSV 1, Arsenal 7. Wow. I'm a little bit slower getting the video up tonight. And I'll tell you why. Usually the game ends, if I'm not there, telly goes off and I set about doing the video. This one, I thought I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to watch the entire post-match coverage because I wanted to soak in every single minute of that. I wanted to see replays of everything. I wanted to see interviews with the players because this is a night that will live long in the memory. This is possibly Arsenal's, well, it's certainly their biggest ever Champions League away win. And it will go down in history, I suspect. I think we'll be talking about this game in 10 or 20 years. And for those Arsenal fans who were there tonight, it's a special one. And when this draw was made, there was not a lot of excitement about this fixture. Eindhoven are a familiar opponent. They're not a particularly glamorous opponent. Well, the Arsenal fans who showed the dedication, the commitment to make that trip tonight got a tremendous reward, and I'm really, really happy for them because it's not been great of late. It's been a difficult time to be an Arsenal fan, and they really showed their commitment in making this journey, and they were richly rewarded. I'm delighted for the players as well, who, you know, have been through a tough period. Season looked like it might be ending on a real diminuendo. And I have to be honest, I was worried about this game coming in. Seeing the way we'd attacked in some of our recent outings, I was worried. Maybe I shouldn't have been. Because everything I heard out of the Netherlands about PSV's recent form was very negative. They've been struggling. If we think we've got problems, they've got problems too, for sure. And I think we saw that tonight. I want to speak about Arsenal. I want to speak about how brilliant we were. I suppose I do just have to offer that caveat of I think this was a really appalling PSV Eindhoven performance. One that I think, frankly, should place their manager's position in some jeopardy. It would not amaze me if we had a different manager in the dugout next week. I know that sounds extreme, but I saw his post-match interview. As you know, I watched all the coverage, and he looked absolutely shell-shocked. And it wouldn't surprise me if they made a change, given how unhappy the fans were heading into the game and how they'll feel tomorrow. Enough about that, right? Because as bad as PSV were, Arsenal took full advantage. And I've got my laptop up in front of me here because, frankly, a man of my age cannot be expected to remember all these goal scorers and the order they scored in. 6 different goal scorers on the night. I think we'll go through them goal by goal because I think in a way they will tell the story of the game. Jurrien Timber did a pre-match press conference where he spoke about wanting to change the narrative around the team and around the season. I thought that really struck the right tone, and he certainly struck the right tone with that opening goal. Brilliant header, and the Declan Rice play, the sort of little clipped cross to the back post was very good. You know, if your sort of creative attacking midfielder produces an assist of that quality, you'd be delighted with it. So I thought he showed like another dimension to his game there. Great leap, great header from Timber. The second goal was Nwaneri, probably a lot of people's favourite goal on the night, I imagine, because it's Miles Lewis-Skelly who tucks the ball back after some nice footwork in the penalty area, and Nwaneri absolutely smashes that ball into the top corner, placing himself in some pretty exalted company in terms of teenagers who've scored in Champions League knockout games. Yeah, it's some list. You know, we're talking names like Bellingham. Well, I'll give you the names: Bellingham, you know, Musiala, Mbappe, Bojan. Those are the youngest scorers in Champions League history, and many of them had or seem to be having great careers. What else can I tell you? So the next goal, third goal, was from Mikel Merino. I've seen a lot of actual centre forwards have worse games at centre forward than Mikel Merino did tonight. His centre forward performance was better than some of the centre forward performances, for example, that Gabriel Jesus put in the last 12 months. I don't say that to be cruel, especially to a player who's out injured, but I think this was a really solid display. It wasn't just the goal, it was the link play, some really nice touches, a couple of little back flicks in there. I thought he was good, and yeah, the defending here was non-existent, shall we say, and I think it probably could and should have been flagged offside, but right place, right time, showed good persistence, nice finish. Important, I think, for him to keep flourishing in this position. He's going to play a lot of football there. We give away a penalty. Thomas Partey, not a great moment for him. Miles Lewis-Skelly came off as well in the first half, having picked up a booking. I mean, at the moment, we can't really trust Calafiori or Lewis-Skelly to get through 90 minutes, in terms of picking up yellow cards and that being a problem. However, they are sharing the role brilliantly, so I don't know how much we should worry about that. Lewis-Skelly very good on the ball tonight, involved in the first 2 goals. But these defensive or discipline issues, I think we should call them maybe more so, are a bit of a concern. Some of these fouls I think could be avoided, and that's going to be part of his evolution as a player. The next 2 scorers are Odegaard and Trossard, 2 goals in the space of about a minute and a half. So happy for Martin Odegaard tonight. Yes, he gets 2 goals. Great play by Ranieri in the run up to this first one. But you know what I loved? His assist for Calafiori. That is the Martin Odegaard that we know, the Martin Odegaard we have missed. Again, arriving in positions as well. He's had a lot of stick, a lot of it I think unfair, a lot of it unduly, unnecessarily personal. So pleased for him to have such a good night tonight. He, I think, was maybe the most important player for Arsenal on the pitch. And just more evidence tonight that when he is on form and on song, so often Arsenal are. So yeah, very pleased for the captain. Trossard gets the next one, a really impudent, composed finish. I mean, the sort of finish maybe that you only get when you're that far ahead in a game. But, it's important, again, for him to have that. And we need him. We need him very much so at this point in time. And then the 7th goal from Ricardo Calafiori. I was sort of watching thinking, is he playing up front right now? I couldn't actually quite work out who was playing where, but he certainly found himself in the centre-forward position. Delicious through ball to him, like I say. And I wasn't surprised by the finish. He's so composed in those situations, Calafiori. He looks like a guy I'd absolutely love to be playing at number 9. I mean, he relishes those moments. Great run, great finish, off his weaker foot. Hit the post with one like that against Forest the other day, but finishes this time. And 7-1. I mean, the game is done. Get ready, Nathan Butler-Oyedeji. Your moment might be coming in the second leg. And that's a huge boost, really. Arsenal got a really tough run of fixtures. They go to Old Trafford, then they got the second leg, then they got Chelsea. Those games in the league are difficult. I know Mikel Arteta will not say it's done. It will take the second leg seriously, but what a commanding position to be in. The travelling fans can start booking their hotels in Madrid and their flights. I'm sure they will. If you're thinking of going to Madrid, I'd get on that because availability will disappear. Arsenal are going to be playing in Madrid. It looks like it will be Real Madrid. Currently, they're 2-1 ahead. Still a close game in that one. We shall see. I kind of hope it is Real Madrid. I have to say, I don't know if we're going to get past them, but I think a tie against Real Madrid in the Champions League, that is the sort of game that I've wanted at the Emirates Stadium for such a long time. We've not seen it, I don't think, in competitive circumstances. No, I don't think so. 2006, when we got to the Champions League final, we obviously played them at Highbury and at the Bernabeu. Emirates Stadium, it's not happened yet. It's a special thing when Real Madrid come to town. I think it would be some game. Some game to be at. So that, that's my bias. But yeah, fantastic night for Arsenal. just what they needed, and really pleased for everyone, including you guys. I'll leave it there, and I'm up to Old Trafford on Sunday, so I'll speak to you all then. Take care. Bye bye.